I'm a very young person, but I have been trading the markets for almost 3 years now, and it's a space you can come into and make a decent amount of money. Like I'm saying, like money that can drive someone insane. Hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Tega Abiri. I'm 19 years old and I'm on a journey to financial freedom. Now in this journey to financial freedom, I have tried a decent amount of things to get me towards the destination that I want to get to, right? And amongst these things was Forex. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm a Forex trader. I even made a video, I will link it up here, on how I took a Forex challenge or whatever. But like the video says, I have quit Forex. So in this video, I'll be explaining why exactly I made the decision, how the decision came about, and all these kind of things. But for those of you that don't know what Forex is short for foreign exchange, and it is the global electronic marketplace for trading currencies. You know, the whole concept of, let's say I go to the United States. Obviously, before I get there, I want to have dollar in hand so I will be able to spend freely, as opposed to the currency that we use here in Nigeria, which is Naira. So that whole concept of exchanging currency, which is exchanging Naira for dollar, is what we call the Forex market. Only that the Forex market that I trade is a global decentralized market, meaning it does not have any physical location, but it's one of the biggest markets in the world, right? But I don't want to bore you guys with the definition. All you need to know is that it has the capacity to make an individual very, very rich. So why exactly did I stop? Well, before we go into how I stopped, how long have I been trading the Forex market? Well, I've been trading the Forex market since I was 16 years old. So May 2020. So in the month of May 2020 was when I first started, in the peak of the whole COVID-19 thing. You know, we're at home and I heard about Forex. So I was like, why not just find out more about this? And with time, I began to learn really quickly and I fell in love with it. Of course, I have made money from it, but I've lost a ton of money from it as well. Now we're in 2023, and in May it will be exactly 3 years I have been trading the Forex market. Only that for the past 2 to 4 months I have not been trading the Forex market. Like I mentioned earlier, the Forex market can make an individual very, very rich. So what exactly was my plan to make it in the Forex market? Now, for anyone to make consistent profit, like I said, consistent profit, they would need to have a decent amount of money. Forex is not like any other business, right? It's not like you can start from ground zero. You need money to make money. There is no other way around it, right? So I'm talking about funds like $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and things like this. And obviously, I don't have that amount of money. If not, I wouldn't be saying in every video, my name is Tega Abiri and I'm a Nigerian financial freedom, right? My point basically is I don't have that amount of money with me. But there was a solution to that. Last year, around September or October, I took a challenge that would enable me get that amount of money. So the challenge is simply, I needed to make XYZ amount of money in XYZ amount of time without losing XYZ amount of money. It might be complicated, but all you need to know is I took a Forex test, and that was meant to give me the amount of capital that I needed. Only that I failed the challenge, unfortunately. Like I said, I'll link the video over here. So all this is well and good. Only that for me to take the challenge, I would have to pay a certain amount of money, right? I remember paying, I think, 60,000 Naira or so to take the challenge. So you see that even to acquire the huge funds, I still need to spend a decent amount of money, and it's not even sure that I would get that money if I spend it. Now, I'm not the kind of person that would give up at the first try, right? I failed a decent amount of times. I've lost more money than I can openly say on this channel. Maybe I'll say at some point. But failure is genuinely not my problem. But with everything, you have to think smart, right? Now, when I had calculated the amount of money that I had lost, it wasn't feasible with the amount of money that I was earning, meaning that I was spending more than I was actually gaining from other sources of income. So it didn't really make sense. Like I said, the Forex market is a market where you would have to actually have money to make money. So what I wanted to do was to get a source of income external of Forex. So in case of anything, in case I lost money, or in case I need money to fund my account, or whatever the case may be, I would have an external source of income. So they all started from, oh, let me take a break off Forex and focus on something else, because it genuinely is mentally draining, right? Like, unless you are sound in other areas of your life, you cannot trade the Forex market. It's not where you just go and press buy, sell, things like that. Like, you need to make sure that your mindset is intact. So I wanted to leave that space and focus on something else, and actually put all my energy into something that could potentially lead to cash flow. And that is where detail math came from, right? The whole idea was to start a cash flowing business that could eventually fund my Forex whatever. So unlike the title says, I didn't really quit Forex, or you can say I quit Forex, so it doesn't sound like clickbait. So I do at some point in time intend to get back into the Forex market, and this is dependent on the success rate of my business. Meaning that it's not the first instance that my company takes off that I would go back to the Forex market. Like, my tutorial company has to provide consistent profits. Like, I want to be able to make a living off of that before I intend to go back into the Forex market. I've given myself a time period and a time frame to do this, and it's the first and second quarter of the year. So by God's grace, if everything works according to plan, then by July I should be looking to get back into the Forex market. Now, if I was to give anyone a piece of advice, it would be, do not get married to the game, right? Don't fall in love with the game. If you told me last year that by this time I would not be trading the Forex market, or I would take a break, I would never have believed you, never, because I was so in love with that bit, because I just saw how much it could elevate my financial game. But it took a while, and obviously God's grace, for me to be able to take a step back, look at things from the perspective in which they were meant to be seen, and make the right decision. Because if you fall in love with the game, you will make the decision that you're not meant to make, right? You would hold on to things that you are meant to let go of. Because if I held on to it, firstly I would have spent more money than I would have liked to spend, and I most likely would have lost the money, because when the time is right, the time is right. Now, this does not necessarily mean that I will never make money from Forex. Like I said, I do plan to go back into it, but right now I plan to focus on the things that actually matter. Because if you hear any major Forex trader, they will tell you that they either have another source of income, or they are putting that money that they get from Forex into different investments, because it's not a short bet, right? Yes, it is a way that you can make consistent profits and you can make a living off of, but at the same time, it's not like the surest way to make money, that kind of a thing. To sum everything up, it was basically because I wanted to have something supporting Forex instead of having Forex supporting something else, because of the nature of the Forex market. So now, a piece of advice for upcoming traders or people looking to trade the Forex market. Like I said, I'm a very young person, but I have been trading the markets for almost 3 years now, and it's a space you can come into and make a decent amount of money. Like, I'm saying, like, money that can drive someone insane, right? But what you want to do is focus on just gaining the skill. That's all you should focus on. Like, if I have ever said focus on the process, don't focus on the money, like, and you have not listened, this is time to listen. Because if you focus on just the money, I promise you, you will get wrecked. I'm talking from a point of experience. You will get wrecked, right? So just slow down, try and learn the skill. Don't be scared to trade on a demo account, right? You can do that for as long as you want to, as long as you're profitable, right? Only few times should you try and delve into a live account just to feel the actual emotions. But don't be scared to stay on a demo account for as long as you need to. And most importantly, do not focus on the money. If you feel that Forex is taking a huge part of your life, then take a break, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, just take a break from it and come back with a clear mind. With all of this said, that will be the end of this video. I hope you gained some sort of value. Please like, subscribe, share, do all these things, and by God's grace, I will see you in the next video. Peace.